Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, so let's get started. Today we are going to Doodletown, New York, and this town is supposed to be abandoned. People used to live there in 1950s, but now nobody's there, and from what I heard, it's a historical place and some buildings are still Alright, so we made pretty close to that ghost town, Doodletown. Unfortunately, all the access is closed off, so I had to find a parking not too far away. I'm over there, and the rest of the way I'll have to walk, and I know which direction to go to, so that's the direction. I still hope I'm gonna make it, and I will see some standing buildings which are abandoned. Alright, so I will just follow this road here, and if we look there, we can see some, I guess, river, and the road is down there. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, so I just came up the hill from the bottom of the river, and finally I found the street, and already I see some signs of abandonness. The street looks like it's not really maintained. The asphalt is all cracked, and the power lines, these going down there. So there's another pathway over here. There are quite a few of those, but I'm gonna take this main road and we'll try to find some buildings or whatever is left over them of them. Okay, I just came through these bushes over here, and they have needles and hurt me a lot, but I got finally here. These stones, yes, man-made, but I don't see any leftover buildings still, and there's a huge stone in the background, and I guess 100 years or so can almost make it look like nothing existed here. Although I see a lot of ruins. I'm gonna go down next. The road must continue downstairs here somewhere. On the other side I can see some of the ruins. But I can see something here too. So we'll look around. Alright, so I'm on top of the stone. It's a nice view, I'll show you in a little bit. I'm still looking for the abandoned buildings, but right now I have to charge my phone. I have a little power bank like this, so I can charge it and see exactly where I am on the map. And little snacks, and then I'll continue. But it will be very hot today, and I left some of my lighter clothes in the scooter, so I only have this very warm coat, or if I take it off I have a t-shirt. So we'll see you in a little bit. This is a cemetery, of course also abandoned, and here are some interesting dates if you look at some of the dates. died in 1824 and was born born 1831. Oh, this is the whole family. Okay. And died 1876. Very young. Oh. This one also 1852 to 1904. Another one 1890 to 1908. All right, so the funny thing is that I came here from the bottom of this little stream, through the brush, through those needle bushes, and hurt myself, and now it turns out I could have just walked on the road. And this place is definitely, I'm gonna come back here because there are so many little roads made for walking, and I'll give my final thoughts when I get back to my scooter. But yeah, I could have walked on the road, but the problem is the main map didn't have the road, so that's why I assumed that I have to get here somehow through all this grass. Alright, so my final thoughts about this place. I was expecting more ruins, but for the safety reasons, they demolished. They took all the ruins away, and right now they're just trying to preserve it as it is. Do I regret coming here? No, not at all. And I think I will be back. I will do more research so that I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm looking at. So definitely this is a very nice place to have a walk. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'll be back. So I'm gonna take another route home because I ended up on a highway coming here, and that's very scary because my bike only goes about 70, maybe 80 kilometers an hour maximum, and cars going by like 110 kilometers an hour. It's not fun at all. So I'm gonna take smaller routes back home and enjoy the views. That was the trip to the ghost town of what was the town's name? Doodletown. That was a Doodletown, New York. Bye bye. Well, almost home, and this area over there is where I work. That's Woodbury Commons. And ladies and gentlemen, while you watch some pictures from the Doodletown trip, let me just give you a little bit of history of this town. And I just went to Wikipedia, and according to that site, the land was bought from Munsee Indians in 1683. And after that, throughout the years, there were probably like 350 families living at some point. So it was never really a city or anything really populated. There were few businesses. There were some iron mines. Even Thomas Edison, he bought some iron mine to develop some project. And that close-knit community, basically they lived there for generations, and then they died. And there are 2 cemeteries, some local businesses, and then people started to move out until the last person who lived there passed away. And the Palisades Commission, they bought the land as well, and they started recreating this area for camping and tourism. And this was also one of the big business parts of this area. And I saw one grave when I was in the graveyard. The person was buried in early 2000s. This is probably the picture that just passed by. So some people were so attached to the area that they wanted to make sure that I want to be buried in Doodletown, or Doodletown, I'm sorry. So, and yes, my final thoughts are that definitely I will be back there, because there are so many places I just didn't have time to see. And now that I saw some things, I think this is a place to go, and everything is so beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and everybody have a great day. Bye bye.